YouTube! I'm so excited to finally be doing this. I mean, I've been procrastinating starting a YouTube channel for so long. But anyway, guys, I'm finally here, the newest chick on the block. And someone told me, look, it makes no sense for you to start a YouTube channel if your first video isn't about who you are. Today's video is going to be an introduction to me. So, my name is Sharon Machira. Yeah. I'm going to take it in 3 steps. So, I'm going to go educational background, my career background, my career, and then finally I'm going to talk about my hobbies. Let's get crack-a-like-it. My educational background, I think it's safe to start from university. My undergraduate degree is in international relations with international development. I have no idea how the hell I even ended up studying that, but I did. So I was in Leeds for 3 years during my undergrad. And then after that, I was like, you know what, screw this. I need to study what I've always been passionate about, which is journalism. Obviously, before I went to the UK for uni, I told my parents, look, your girl here wants to study like media or communications, you know, this is the fun stuff. And my folks are like, Madani, nobody is flying out of this country at Kueka communications. No. As in, my dad legit told me that is a hobby. So you can study now the proper courses and then you go ahead and do your hobby. So after I finished my undergraduate degree doing something I didn't love for a whole 3 years, I said, you know what, it's time I take things back into control. It's time I pursue a course that I actually love. So I applied to City University London, you know, it's one of the best schools for journalism in Europe, yes, and your girl got in. It was quite the struggle, but I loved it. Oh my God, shout out to all my friends from City University, you know. Like, this course was phenomenal. I would advise everybody interested in studying journalism at that level, please apply to City University. The amazing thing about City University London is that the course is super practical. So you're not just sitting in class learning about this is how to be a good reporter. Nah, you go to the field and you literally cover stories. They might not be big breaking news type stories. I mean, they're really stupid stories. I remember I did World Pancake Day celebration at some little primary school near where I lived. I mean, but you know, it was good practice. You know, eventually you learn now how to be a reporter, how to find stories. So that was an amazing thing about my course. On top of that, you get amazing job placements. Obviously, you need to be good to get into these companies. But the thing is, the people that are teaching you on the course are actually journalists that are part of the top my words are disappearing. Yeah, you're working with journalists that are part of the top-notch newsrooms, like in England. So, for instance, some of my lecturers were currently working at the BBC. So what happened is that I actually got to intern at BBC Focus on Africa with Sophie Kenya. Hey girl! Literally, she was my mentor throughout that period. She's so awesome. Anyway, so I did BBC, I did Sky News Digital. I wasn't such a big fan of Sky News, but luckily I was in the digital desk, so you know, Snapchat, Twitter, all that fun stuff. And then after that, I did Vice News. If you guys don't know what Vice News is, please check them out. Literally, they cover those unreported stories, but in an edgy millennial type way. Like they go to Jamaica and interview some apparently gay people who live in the gully, which is like the streets, sewers. Vice News is the plug. Go check them out. So I did Vice News, and then after that, what else did I do? I did Bloomberg. Jesus, Bloomberg is so not me. It's like all about business and I don't know, the world. What is it even called? Stock exchange. Like I was so lost. But anyway, I tried it. You know, sometimes you have to try things to really know what you're good at and what you like. So I came out on the other side after I finished all these internships knowing, okay, given my personality and the kind of content that I naturally watch, I'm more of a lifestyle kind of girl, entertainment, and that kind of thing. So anyway, my advice to everybody would be, when you're doing your internships, try everything. Don't just, shut yourself off to what you think you like or what you think you're not going to like or what you think you're good at. Literally just be so open-minded. They're not even going to pay you anyway for an internship, so you might as well just enjoy the ride. Anyway, I am a journalist by training and by profession, sort of. I was. That brings me to topic number 2, yes, career. So I finished City University, headed to move back, which was 2 months after I finished my course. So 2 months in, I was like, you know what, let me go back home, build the country. I'm not about this brain-drained life. So I came home and obviously I was looking for a job as a journalist. So I applied to a couple of news houses, a couple of newsrooms. I first went to Citizen TV. Wow, as in the way I was rejected. At the time, well, this is the thing, at the time they were looking for reporters or journalists who could speak Kikuyu. Now me and first of all, my Swahili is not even at broadcast level. Now my Kikuyu. So I said to them, look guys, I can't be a broadcaster in Kikuyu. But I don't mind just sticking around, leaving my CV around if something opens up in the English department. And they were like, cool, thank you for dropping by, we'll let you know. Did I ever hear anything? No. So I moved on, tried to apply to NTV. NTV were like, what did NTV tell me? I can't even remember. But anyway, I was being rejected everywhere. So my friend, Modani Joba, hey girl, she is the lead makeup artist at K24. And me and her had jammed for days when I was in London. So I was like, man, I'm really struggling to find a job on TV. How is the situation at K24? Do you know if they're looking for people? She's like, actually, yes. Apparently they're looking for new faces, so people who've not really been on the scene, and then they want to mold them and train them. And I was like, perfect. I applied. I emailed the head of TV there, Charlene Samat, amazing woman. And literally she called me for a screen test literally 2 days after we were just emailing. Now mind you, I've never done a screen test before. I had no idea how to prepare for this. Because the thing is, I was applying for a job as a journalist. In England, you can't apply for a news anchor job and it's your first job. You need 15 years experience for them to even consider taking you seriously. So I applied and the head of TV was like, do you want to come in for a screen test? We're actually looking for new faces, new talent. And I said, you know what? I might as well, take the challenge. And I think we'll do a video for that later on, because this has just reminded me that I really had no idea how to prepare for a screen test. And it's so important if you want to get a job on TV. So I'll do a separate video on that later on. So yes, make sure you stay tuned or subscribe and all that. Anyway, so I worked at K24 for about 1 year. And you guys, it was hard. Can you imagine? You're 22, how old is that? 22, going into 23, and then you've been thrusted on TV. At first, obviously, I started with just the lunchtime news, small bulletin, nobody even knows you exist. And then slowly, I went into prime time. And like I said, the kind of content I'm good at, especially when it comes to presenting, is lifestyle and entertainment. So I was doing the weekend news, which is more lighter, it's fun. I was talking to celebrities, doing lifestyle interviews, going for fresh events. It was fantastic, but it was so difficult. You have to be so put together. And if you know me, I'm a loose cannon. I say what I want to say, I do what I want to do. So it was difficult to contain myself and just be a news anchor. Because another thing, news anchors in Kenya are taken to be you're almost like a celebrity for some reason, I guess because you're on television. Anyway, so it was difficult, but eventually it got very easy and I loved it, I enjoyed it. And then in January this year, I decided, you know what? I want to do something different. I want to be an entrepreneur. And for all the entrepreneurs out there, you know that Kenya is a fantastic place to be an entrepreneur. Like, this is the land of opportunity. And if your ideas are new, your ideas are fresh, and you're hardworking and determined to really get your business going, then this is the place to do it. I mean, I got so tired of employment, and I'm probably going to do a video about that later, about bracing the life of self-employment, because you guys, it's so hard. But anyway, you figure it out eventually. So I left K24 and decided to start my own business. I partnered with an investment banker, amazing guy, so talented. His business acumen is like, he's the yin to my yang. So I'm the sort of creative director, you know, who comes up with all this fun, quirky ideas, and then he's sort of the business mind who now sits and does the proposals, blah blah blah. Anyway, so we're a great pair. I came together and said, you know what, we're going to be producing content. Yes, because when I worked at K24, I was pretty much producing the content on my show, and I realized I really love this. I love doing this, coming up with fresh ideas, fresh content to distribute. So that's pretty much what I'm doing now, but I'm the boss. BYOE, be your own boss. So I'm the boss, and I don't have to deal with an editor who'll tell me, nah, Sharon, these ideas are just not within our, I don't know, editorial manenos. Nah, I'm in charge, so it's fantastic. Anyway, so that's what I'm doing now. I'm a creative director at my own content production house, and I'm absolutely loving it. Okay, let's move on to my hobbies. What are my hobbies? Oh God, yes. If you know me, you know I love music. I don't just love music. I love pop culture and pop music, and I like to know who is this artist dating. You know, what's he driving? I love pop culture, pop music, and I don't mean pop culture just in the US or in the UK. I mean like African pop music, you know, the Vanessa Mdee, Sauti Soul. That's what I mean by African pop artists as well. I love African pop music. Low key, if I am ever to get back to media, obviously I'd love to work in TV again at a later point when Backdrop, my company is called Backdrop, when Backdrop is stable. But I really would love to have a radio show. So to all the radio producers watching this, give your girl a call if you're looking for an entertainment host. Homeboys Radio. Yes, I would love to work on radio. Like, it makes sense to someone like me who loves to talk and loves to listen to music, especially African pop music. Like, can someone please just give me a pop show about African music? Please. Oh yes, I think that's as much as I can cover for now, because I don't want to make such long videos. I know we all hate that. But let me know in the comments below what other stuff you'd love to hear me talking about. I really want my content to reach out to millennials and millennials in Africa, because I am a bona fide millennial and I'm African. So, and the thing is, our experience as millennials is very different from millennials in other parts of the world. And I'm going to do a video about that, actually, about being a millennial in Africa in particular, and the sort of challenges that we face, the issues that we face that are very specific to millennials that are in Africa. We'll do a video about that later. But if you are a millennial, and that means someone between the ages of 18 to, is it 35? 18 to 35, I really want my content to reach out to you. And so let me know in your comments, what more do you want to talk about? Do you want to talk about social media dating? Do you want to talk about interracial dating? I'm in an interracial relationship, very interesting. So videos like that, we'll keep chatting, keep talking. Let me know what you want to hear from me. And yeah, I'm so happy you stayed and watched the whole of this thing. I feel so humbled. But I hope to do more videos very soon. I'll try to give it a consistent schedule, as difficult as that will be. But again, big thank you. And until next time, see you soon. Bye. Also guys, if there's any YouTubers that you love and you'd love to see me collaborate with, please also let me know in the comments below, and I'm gonna try reach out to them, see if they're happy to do a little collaboration or a tag, or what are they called? Yeah, a tag with me. And let's see, I mean, I'd love to know who you guys love to watch on YouTube. I've got my few favorites as well. And it would be so fun to do a collaborative video. Anyway, you get what I mean. So let me know in the comments below what some of your favorite YouTubers are and who you'd love to see me collaborate with.